Welcome back to the Shattered Frontier, everyone. Last week, deep beneath the rust bank, you all faced the vein-touched behemoth, a monstrous guardian of something ancient and wrong. With crushing stone, furnace flames, and a few heroic swings from Snake, you brought the creature down to its very knees. And it didn't roar, but just let out a final exhale, like steam from a dying forge. And then, silence. The trembling stopped, the whispering walls went still, and in that silence, something shifted. Above, a distant train whistle echoed. One no track should carry, metal groaned where no rails should be. And Raiden's gauntlets flared to life, pulsing with purple sigils as Ven's voice returned stronger, hungrier. No longer just a whisper. Olgard, you found a buried sigil, the Coulthridge crest, half forgotten and soot-covered. This mine wasn't just a grave for machines. It was a grave for legacy. And as the arcane light passed from Olgard's palms to Raiden's gauntlets, Rustbank shifted. The Syndicate broke something open. And now, something is rising. The vein-touched behemoth lies still behind you all. Its scorched carcass slumped beneath the flickering lights of the iron chamber. The whispering vein is silent now. But deeper in the mine, there are still unanswered echoes. The air is hot and dry. Dust hangs in place, refusing to settle. And in the distance, there are other tunnels. Other secrets.
Out where the sun bleeds fire and gold, where the rail runs deep and the stories grow old. There's a town on the edge where the brave disappear, lost in the dust of the shattered frontier. Steel and sorcery, lawless and free, a six-shot spell and a curse on the breeze. Gold in the dirt, blood in the gears, fight or get buried in the shattered frontier. Shadows dance neath a broken sun. The past ain't dead and the war ain't won. Ancient hands reach up through the years, a ghost in the bones of the shattered frontier. Steel and sorcery, lawless and free, a six-shot spell and a curse on the breeze. Gold in the dirt, blood in the gears, stand and fight in the shattered frontier.
Where would you guys like to go from here?
I don't know, I'd like to take this moment to congratulate Sir Snake. Oh, what the hell was that shit we saw right there at that fight? It was absolutely remarkable. I mean, like, you should definitely be team leader from now on after what I saw.
Snake will flick his blade and do a little spin move and sheath his sword, looking at you guys going, "It's all in a day's work."
When we get back to the bar, I'll take a toast to you for you and your beautiful sword doing what I consider beautiful slaying.
Hell yeah. And Buck, me and you still need to do a rematch of that spitting contest. I've got a lot more confidence in myself now.
I'm down for that. See if you could spit as well as you could fight.
So I have to ask you, where do you want to go, Mr. Team Leader?
Listen, this isn't about me. This is about us. I know Raiden, Olgard, and really, I guess me too. We all got some history here, so what are we thinking, gang?
Let's check the other shaft. We could look into seeing what turned those poor souls into zombies.
Hell yeah.
It's on the way out, so we might as well see it.
I guess we'll have to climb our way out then.
Oh, also, before we go anywhere, I know I'm not particularly proficient in this, but would I be able to tell if the cave is stable or like it's not gonna collapse in on us because of all the rumbling and shaking that's going on beforehand?
Give me a survival.
Well, hold on.
I think the union leader would be
11.
proficient in that.
With an 11 convol, you would feel immense worry, as if you think this place is gonna come down like now.
Okay, Combo's gonna say, guys, are we sure this place is safe? The whole earth was rumbling. Isn't it not gonna come down on us anytime soon?
I think it's just hungry.
Good point. I think we should make sure we don't die. I don't think we have enough constitution to live or vigor or whatever. Vigorstution. Well, there we go. Great word.
Vigorstution.
To survive a collapse, especially I don't know what I'm saying. I'm still recovering from that potion I drink. It's great.
That stuff
It's
will
like blueberry.
knock you out, man. One time I drank 2 in a row. Don't know why. I couldn't feel my legs. So,
So
the
what
fact
I'm
that you're
hearing-
standing is pretty sweet.
So what I'm hearing is that we should get you 2 when we get back.
You don't want me to feel my legs?
No, we want you to,
Is this
have
like a
good time.
short thing? Are you intimidated by my size, Conval?
How tall is Barnaby?
How tall is Barnaby?
Sorry, now how tall is Stiggy? There you
Snake?
Snake.
Snake's like
7.
I'll say like 5'9", 5'10".
go. Okay.
He's just a human, pretty round, but he's a big guy.
I'm
Tall as
gonna
he
say,
sideways.
Sideways, he's like 10 feet tall, man. He is huge.
no wonder he hits so hard. Anyway, I'm gonna say no. It's not about intimidation. It's about having a good time. And you say a good time is when you can't remember it.
That's only slightly problematic, but I'll let that pass.
But I do got to agree with Convo. We probably should.
We should
jet
get.
ourselves
We
out.
should for sure get out. What do you guys think?
Well, first we got to get up the shaft.
That's what. Never mind. All right, let's get out of here, gang.
Let's try the shaft. I want to do something real quick though, because we had some landing, must say. Would you like me to see if I can throw you to top a shaft, my friend?
Like shot put me?
Absolutely.
I don't know if you could shot put all of us, but you could try.
Only
And-
for team leader.
Going back to the nat 20 you got on the descent in catching Snake, go ahead and give me a perception check with advantage, Olgard, to see if there's any easier way up this shaft.
Perception check. Okay. That would be a 15.
15. Yeah, with a 15, you would be able to notice kind of carved into the walls from where the elevator came plummeting down. There's enough groove from that scraping to potentially be able to make an easier climb than just kind of climbing straight up with no handholds.
Oh, look at that over on the sides of the walls. It almost is perfectly. I mean, it's not a perfect ladder, but the way they're positioned, we could just use the walls to grooves inside to just climb our way up.
I'd still like
I
to
still
see
want to
us
shot
throw
put you though.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can do a 3 for 3. I don't know what I'm saying.
I really appreciate the enthusiasm, but okay, I'm kind of a big guy, but I don't know, you're pretty strong. Go for it. And he'll try to leap into your arms like Scooby-Doo does to Shaggy.
Oh shit. That was just 6 or no, 8, 7.
7? With a 7, the exhaustion from fighting the vein-touched behemoth has definitely gotten to you, and as he jumps into your arms, you try to give like one little and like you pretty much can just put him back on his feet.
Jesus, the one thing I could get into you, that little potion right there doesn't do shit for strength, but you know, whatever.
Bob has always said I'm a bit husky, so I can't really put it past you. I get it. I think the pure adrenaline of seeing your leader jump from a high place gave you the strength you needed to catch me.
That's correct. And you know, looks ain't everything, so don't ever feel as if you are down in the dumps.
Thank you.
Wait,
Am I ugly?
Yes.
Don't listen to what Bud says.
You're not ugly. You have a face a mama could love.
Yeah, your mom loves you. Now let's get up the wall.
You can be
I'm
ugly and
still a little
proud.
ugly.
Thank you.
Are we all able to get up there besides him?
You're now realizing, though, that past the behemoth's lair, past the iron door, and then through the whispering vein that you passed through previous, that whole time there was no voice in your guys' head or commotion or rumbling, but it was just silence as you passed all of that to get to this elevator shaft.
Did anybody notice anything odd? It's very quiet.
Well,
I think that was connected to the big dude.
you know, like, I know we like heard stuff when we were coming down. Not like that like shook me or nothing, because I am your fearless leader, Snake. But
That a little piss on your pants?
no,
Carry on.
he's gonna wipe sweat off his brow.
I think he tried doing the spitting contest and got some on his pants instead.
It was a loogie, okay?
The fearless leader, Rudy.
Loogie.
How high do you think it could spit? Didn't you hit the ceiling?
I demand you do it straight up. I want to see.
Yeah, you guys tried sideways before. How high
Alright.
do you think you guys could
And
spit?
Snake's gonna go to spit. I love Snake. He's gonna spit directly up in the air. It's gonna go like a good 2-3 inches and just land back on his cheek.
Oh god.
And
I'm not trying to laugh or anything, but that was pretty good. Let me say, yes, good.
whoa, that's
How
really
do you
crazy
pronounce it?
over there. And he's gonna point behind you guys and try to get the spit off of his cheek. I spit so high that you guys couldn't even. I think it's back up on the elevator. Anyway, and he's gonna start trying to climb up the elevator in embarrassment.
All
Do you think
leaders
you make
must
it up there
have,
back with spit?
Yeah. Would you guys just try to climb up at this point?
I'm
Yep.
gonna use the grooves that I saw.
Okay, hell yeah. Go ahead and everyone just give me a group athletics, just do athletics.
16.
15,
I think I got a dirty 20.
24.
Conval got an 8.
Tomo got an 8. Okay,
17.
with kind of the average looking on the higher end, I would say with reliance on each other and helping each other, you would be able to climb up this elevator shaft And yeah, you guys are good. No scrapes or bruises. It looks like, maybe Conval would have missed his footing a little bit, and Olgard would reach back and grab him and bring him back up.
These grooves are so far apart.
So now we're at the top of the shaft.
Yeah, you guys would now be at the top of the shaft.
Now, you mentioned earlier that the energy dissipated from that room, right?
Yes, the
Okay,
energy
so-
did dissipate from the room.
I'm going to roll perception to see if any of the energy is still in the ore that was in that room, in those bins.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that for
That one.
fucking dude, those things are sapped, brother.
Man,
Also,
those
I'm trying to
man,
perceive.
even the ore here has no energy. What the? Oh man, it's crazy. We took all the energy from everywhere.
Walking out from kind of this puzzle room that you guys are familiar with now, you all stand at the threshold of several paths you've previously either passed or ignored. The mines beckon, and with the behemoth gone, something has changed. The veins in the mine no longer pulse with malevolent life, but the structures deeper in feel disturbed. Before you lay many decisions. Do you look for Shaft 6 and the corrupted miners? Find the origin of Raiden and his gauntlets? Seek out the mismatched goblin Snigbat? Or venture back to the surface? What would you guys like to
Wait,
do?
I thought we went in the shaft that my gauntlets were calling towards for the beast.
No, you guys picked the left,
Right.
or was it right or left?
It
I'm
was
forgetting.
We
right.
which.
went right.
So yeah, you guys picked the other one where you guys led to a break room that Olgard was heavily familiar with. However, on that, I think you rolled relatively high, and I would say you would know that other path was where you had your run-in with Ven and got your gauntlets that very first time.
Okay.
So Snake, you remember Snake Bad, right?
Who could forget Snigbat, dude? I mean,
So
he's a tiny little guy and he's got the funniest accent.
I agree. So on your way up to the bar, do you recall where he was? Was he like down the other way? Do you remember?
But I was at the I mean, I guess my last shift in the mines, I didn't see him. Actually, it's been a little while since I've seen it. When's the last time you've seen him? I feel like it's been a really long time for me.
Well, back when I remember that day I had that great speech and you looked at me with just sheer honor and
Yeah,
how great of an organizer it was, which I appreciate. You
I mean, listen,
give
you
me
were the
compliment.
man with that.
It was about the week prior to that. Me and him were drinking over down at the break room, and we had the wrestling match. And I made fun of his ear because he still does not want to accept the fact that some other person bit out of his ear. But at that point, I think I haven't seen them since, and I presume maybe you did too.
I mean, that sounds kind of about the time I saw him last, but I mean, I know we frequent a couple saloons up at the Rust Bank after work. Maybe he just went to the ones. I mean, I usually go to the Broken Spur with Vasha, but Sylvester, have you seen Snigbat at your bar, or like, little goblin dude Weird arms, missing chunk of his ear.
No, I haven't.
None of it?
Haven't.
Okay.
No. Doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, you definitely remembered him because he also doesn't like to talk about his arm being bigger on the right. We tried to tease him, but he swears up and down it's from the cord, but I beg to differ.
I don't think. I think that's like a birth thingy, I mean, no disrespect, it's helped him so far, but it's definitely, he shouldn't be weird about it.
I agree, but it's very fun to tease him.
We gotta.
He's not the only one missing, isn't he? There's a bunch of people, from what I've heard.
Well, there was a good amount of Shaft 6 that we ran into before we came in here, but that definitely wasn't all of them. I mean, Shaft 6 has a good amount of dudes working there, so.
If I recall Snake Bad, he would have multiple people with him. He was like, if I was not there around, I would not be surprised if he was a union leader himself. He had the charisma to keep everyone in line, and just everyone loved him. So I would have no doubt that he would have people around him, at least in large group. So if you haven't seen him, and we haven't seen very many miners, there's a good chance they're around him or near him.
So what are we wanting to do here, gang? Are we wanting to kind of charge forward and try to find Shaft 6 and go towards there? Are we wanting to double back to the split where Raiden's has connections? What are we feeling as a group?
If we went to Shaft 6, how far would it be to the split?
Narratively, like 2 seconds.
It would be a good amount of like kind of traveling through passages like you and Raiden would probably know pretty well to get to Shaft 6. Based on all of the kind of seismic activity that has happened, you wouldn't be able to determine the type of time it would take to either get to Shaft 6 or kind of Raiden's area. It could be quick, or it could be crash down on rubble, or a myriad of things after defeating the Vein Touch Behemoth.
How do you feel, Raiden? I get the sense that you also are kind of curious what was happening at the split.
I kind of want to check on Shaft 6, but I'm also feeling kind of hungry.
You could
Aren't
eat.
you a robot?
He's hungry?
Yes?
What do you eat? Oil?
It's hard to describe.
Okay.
I just feel like
I mean, to be
feel like
fair,
eating.
it's probably better than whatever they were giving us in the mines, man. Like, that was just gruel.
It was pretty gross. But let me tell you, it helped get your. You know what? I'm going to dub it. Vigor Stushin. It gave us Vigor Stushin. You know it does.
Let's go. Wait, would it be shorter to check on Mineshaft 6, or would it be shorter to check on the area that I got my gauntlets?
Give me a survival. And anybody can help him with this if you would like to give him advantage.
I will give you guidance.
Okay.
Survival?
What did you get, Raiden?
23.
You can add a D4 to it. Too,
Yeah, add
if you
a
want. You can
D4.
And I got a
27.
19 with
Oh,
that.
wait. I have to roll that.
Yeah, roll a D4, and then we'll see what you get from there.
26.
With a 26 in survival, you guys.
Dang, I really know this place.
Yeah, you know this place well. With a 26, you would kind of know, because you guys just made your way through here, probably doubling back and going to that next lane, or that lane you didn't pick, would probably be quicker. Because you can always just from there travel to Shaft 6 through a myriad of other tunnels throughout the mines.
I was about to double up and ask that. You answered my question, so.
Here to help.
I'm presuming since I rolled 19, I can double up on that with confidence on what he's saying.
Yeah, with a 19, you wouldn't have as clear as an idea as Raiden, but you would be pretty confident of going like, yeah, we could probably kind of follow our trail back to where we were, and then go to Shaft 6 after that, if need be.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Do what?
Double up from where we were and then check on Shaft 6 on the way out.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. I know it. I'm sure with this bite, there's a lot of twisting paths, so they'll meet up eventually.
Well, you guys know this place better than I do, so
Let's head
After you.
towards it.
Awesome.
You know what they say over here? Get 2 rocks with 1 pick.
Also, along the way as we run, I swipe my hands through the ground.
Okay, yeah. Give me an
Party
Arcana.
tricks over here.
Kind of like scratching it. Oh.
Yeah, you do that. Your hand phases through the ground, and it didn't necessarily affect anything, but it was for sure just kind of something to do for now.
I'm sure introductions aren't great for you, right? And you can't shake anyone's hand, huh?
No, it's been a while.
Pleased to meet you. Let's practice. Oh, wait, no, ain't gonna work. Just kidding.
As you all continue your trek, both deeper into the mines or veins of the mine, a narrow path diverges from the main corridor of you guys going now left and continue down that left corridor. It diverges and it's unlit, unnatural in shape, almost like something had cut through the rock here rather than being carved by tools. It pulses faintly with purple light, but instead of glowing veins, the rock here seems hollow and thinned like skin over bone. As you step into this main corridor through the cut rock, the air drops 10 degrees colder, and dust is almost suspended in air here.
Did I do this?
Say that again?
Did I do this? Like, was this because of the warlock moment?
Give me a history check.
17.
This feels familiar, but you don't know what your part was in this.
In character, I say, did I do that? And then I swipe my hands through some of the rocks around, trying to feel it out.
Raiden, you would feel this before you see it. A pole, mechanical, arcane, and familial. The corridor opens in a circular chamber, its walls streaked with blackened ore and flickering runed scars. And at the center of this circular chamber looks to be a ritual circle carved directly into the earth. It's rusted with dried blood and cracked glass where containment crystals once stood. And in the corner, a broken construct frame lies half dissolved against one wall. A failure, discarded. And the only sound suspended in this room is your gauntlets humming with power, reacting to what's around you.
Just a little hungry, I think. Is it the same size as me?
This construct in the corner would look to be, if it was fully intact, probably around 6 feet tall. If it did have, again, its full body. Raiden, as you step closer into this circular corridor, suddenly, a phantom vision overtakes not only you, but the entire party. This vision is not quite an illusion, not quite a memory. The stone around you all melts into this memory, flickering like a grainy film reel. A younger Vanden Rosewood stands over the ritual circle, arcane glyphs floating mid-air, and floating behind him a crystal orb, inside which pulses a fragment of orange light. Could I get all of you to do an Arcana check for me?
Yep.
Oh,
Oops, I did a 10 on accident. Are we all like? Do we see each other
Oh,
now, or are we
jeez.
independently in our own?
You
Got a
guys
one.
would be, as a group, looking in on this phantom image, playing almost like a movie. Did anyone get a 13 or higher?
Yes.
13.
Anyone with a 13 or higher would know that that orange light that was in the crystal orb seems almost like a soul. Vanden speaks to an unseen figure, shadowed by face, in a lab coat and robes behind him. Soul print secured. Host integrity compromised. Proceed with the override. The crystal with the soul inside descends into the ritual chamber. Sparks, the sound of metal screaming, and the vision flickers violently.
That was kind of weird, I must say. What the heck?
It's just a candlelight. What are you guys getting all up in arms for?
Through the flickering, Vanden looks up as if he can hear each of you talking. What? Y'all hear that? Looking back at the men in the lab coats.
Upon realizing that, I wave to him and say, "Hey, how's it going?"
Raiden, as you wave to him asking, "How's it going?" all of the crystals in this room mimic your voice within this memory. A protector? A shield? Strip the memory. Find the purpose. That's all we need.
What?
I don't understand what the hell is going on. It's so weird. What the hell?
The vision fades in front of all of you, back to the real chamber, as the chamber pulses again. Raiden, your gauntlets burn even hotter than before. Where your usual phantom hands are placed, it erupts in searing pain as famished circuitry spreads throughout your hands. And as that's happening, you hear Ven, with a deeper voice that you heard before, speak into your very thoughts, but not in physicality. You can't see him like usual. You see it now, don't you, kid? They built you hollow, filled you with purpose, but I've been pouring truth into your frame since the day you woke up. You were made to protect.
To be hungry.
Oh, you're gonna be starving, kid. You were made to break these chains. He's gonna poof out of your very thought pattern.
Are my hands still on fire?
Yeah, you're still with searing pain through your circuitry.
Is it just I see him in pain, or do I see anything else?
You guys would all be able to see the Where usual purple sigils form on Raiden's hands are a deep ember and flowing, whereas the sigils are usually stagnant and non-moving. These are going up his hands and down them and around and tracing through his hands consistently.
And it looks like fire.
Buddy, you look like you could use a drink.
The sigils themselves are a deep ember color, not necessarily fire, but instead of purple energy would be deep ember.
Oh, okay. Like if looking into like hot coals, you see like
Exactly.
that. Okay.
Does this have to deal with you being hungry? You keep mentioning that, and you seem to be in pain. And is this what you're talking about?
Yes.
What do you eat? I mean, you're hungry, right?
I don't know. Something. Does
Why don't
anyone
you
have
put your
any-
hands on
When
some of
he
those
says
sigils?
something, the energy that was still left in this ritual room wisp around and begin to chase Raiden's gauntlets, as if they're absorbing the energy in the very room.
Swipe my hands to the, the ground and rocks around it again.
The energy would dig deep into the ground, trying to find your gauntlets.
Do I feel less hungry?
You feel slightly more satiated than moments ago, but that feeling doesn't end.
I need to eat the world.
Eat
oh.
the world?
All right, guys. Did you not hear what he said? Okay, we're fighting. We're doing
that's
the
a-
syndicate, and you hear a world eater now. Okay,
That's a
is
little
this guy the guy
problematic.
we should be really hanging out with?
ca-
This is kind of freaky.
We kind of
But,
live in the world.
we
There's
know each other
lots
from
of rocks you
years.
can munch on if you really need it.
Never once have I heard that out of your mouth. Tell me, what the hell is going on? Silence does not help.
I'm gonna put my gun to your head. What the fuck are
Well,
you talking about?
but
I'm just
put it
start.
down,
I'm
put
just
it
start
down, put it
cleaning
down.
my chain. Like, oh man,
not
this
violent.
guy's gonna go rogue.
We're part of the world. He says he wants to eat it.
He's not harmful. He's not. I've known him for years. He's not. He's not like
He's
that.
not
The
harmful.
glowy
What?
hands man. You've known glowy hands man for years.
Okay, not the glowing part, but definitely the part where he.
I want to eat
Well, not
something.
the hungry part. Okay, calm down.
I have some snacks in my backpack, but I don't think you want those.
You know what?
How big are the snacks?
This guy, he wants to eat a person. I can.
Hold on, I gotta look up how big a corn cake is.
I have a tinder box. I mean, I don't want to use my tinder box to. But there is usually like light amount of oil that's used on the cloth inside. Would that help you? I mean, it's gonna get you. It's like a snack. I don't know if you eat oil, but
Sure, let's try it.
it's just kind of squeeze out the oil in your mouth.
Why are we so concerned about this guy's appetite?
I mean, there is one thing he just said. I don't know why we got to make that a question. That's kind of weird, don't you think?
Around you all, you are still in this ritual room, but
That's right.
You know. Why don't you just go stand on one of those sigils? Maybe that'll
Maybe
That'll,
get away from
help you
them?
feast up.
I think we should take him out of here. I think he seems to be in more pain standing in this room than he was before he walked in this room. I'm just saying.
I sit on the sigil, and or not sit, but like I
Just
go on
lay
the
it,
sigil and like
make
try
angels.
to kind of like swimming, but in the ground, on the ground.
as you step closer into the very center of the massive sigil in the ground, a once hidden mark on your back becomes visible to everyone, glowing with deep intensity.
know what that means, but I don't like
Does
it.
that mean you're
Different
fully
color?
charged? You're well fed now? You're good?
Is it a different color than Ember, or is it like blue?
Give me.
Do I
an
notice it or?
You would feel it. Anybody who wants to could give me an Arcana here.
I roll an 18.
An Arcana.
Hey guys, my back's
Hell
itchy
yeah.
and I can't really
Yes.
scratch it. Can someone help?
I roll
12.
let's see. What's my Arcana at? +2. I dirty 20.
Buck, with a dirty 20, as if by flashback in your like core memory, you would have known about this sigil on his back and immediately know this is a tracker from kind of like the deep gods of this world. It's something they would place on somebody to be able to have tabs on them.
You here to scratch my back?
This dude's
What's the
being
back?
tracked. This guy answers to someone.
Do we
You calling me
all know this?
attractive?
I mean, he is kind of like.
God, he's freaky.
He is kind of
Sylvester,
like a
what did you
servant.
say?
No, I was just asking if we all knew that.
Buck would know, and then he just relayed it to everyone, saying this guy's being tracked.
For my 18, what did I gather?
There is, in fact, a massive sigil on this dude's back, and that looks ominous, man.
I don't know, boy, but that's not good. It's not good at all. Like, how long have you had that there?
Had what? Where? This itch? It's a few seconds. Please help.
But I'll let you do the honor since you seem
I'm
to know
not
the most.
What?
Look, I can
Make me
handle my
scratch his
beer.
back.
He needs a beer.
Yeah, pour some beer on my back.
And in behind you all, Snakes can go, "Oh, that's not good.
Snake,
That,
you know.
that is
What do you know?
not.
What's not good?
That's not
What-
good.
What is it?
That's
Let
not.
this be the obvious.
That's not good. Not good.
Alright,
Don't like it."
I'm just gonna pick up.
What if
I'm gonna
Convo
pick
goes
up
up and
Raiden
just
on my
scratches
shoulder,
his
and I'm
back?
just gonna walk the fuck out.
So Olgard, you go to walk out. Conval, what did you just say?
I said, what if Convo goes up and just goes to scratch his back?
Go for it. If you
Well, he's on my shoulder right now.
Oh, okay. So you're trying to carry him out.
Yeah.
Pierce, are you
Against his
allowing
will.
this? Yeah, that was my question. Do you want
I'm
this to
thinking-
happen, Raiden?
I'm thinking that I'm not really thinking about it right now. I'm just thinking about how itchy my back is.
So you're like in like a state of like, not well, I guess panic. So you're not really open to.
I haven't really noticed yet.
If you do let me scratch your back, I want it with the intent of not hurting him, but definitely I want to try to scratch the pattern out.
Conval, give me a religion check at advantage.
Thank God for advantage. 17.
With a 17 religion, you would have had conversations back on the farm with Ma and Pa. They seem like simple farmers, but they were relatively well read in things on religion and, just kind of general life here in the Rust Bank. And you would be able to, upon closer examination, know that is a mark of Vorak Zul, which is the god of ever hungering.
Huh.
Oh.
I would definitely tell everyone, like, oh, wait, do I know that Vorak Zul was the guy talking to us during the boss fight?
Give me a history check. Actually, how?
I got a 12.
I was gonna say, Raiden actually give me a history check. and then we'll go from there.
I remember that was him that did that.
Yeah, so would you have explained to the rest of the party who was speaking in all of your minds during that fight?
I think I said that. I said like, didn't I say like I push up my glasses metaphorically and say that's Vorak Zol.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you guys would be able to remember. Raiden mentioned something about Vorak Zul during that fight. My apologies.
Then Convo will be like, "Oh, no wonder you're hungry. This mark right here is the mark of Vorak Zul. I remember seeing this in some books Manpa had."
So he's the. What is he? Explain.
Oh,
He's
he's the
god of ever hungering starvation abyss.
yeah. What he said.
In your books, does it detail what he likes to eat?
With your previous role, Conval, you would know Vorak Zul is it's Vorak Zul, the ever hungering. He's the god of starvation, chains, and the abyss below. And the symbol that you're seeing right now on Raiden's back is a mouth filled with infinite rows of teeth. Upon even further thinking back about the book Monpa had, the belief behind Vorak Zul is that all things feed the Maw in the end. And the Maw lurks beneath the shattered frontier, waiting to consume.
I think this might be a bit bigger than we think it is, and I don't think you're ever gonna stop being hungry.
Why don't you?
But if it's big enough, then won't it make me not hungry if I eat it?
I don't think that's how that works, friend.
I would definitely I'm trying to find a way to explain it in a way Conval would say it.
Yeah, take your time.
Wait, aren't you a warlock?
I am now.
That's usually what the. So you made a pact with a person or entity? Sorry.
Yes.
What was your deal?
It happened a while ago over here. There was a cave-in, and you know, he showed up, and I didn't really know what was going on, but he said that he could help, and then I agreed to the deal, and now I'm here, and I'm so hungry.
What did he want in exchange?
These hands.
Oh.
I think. Ever since then, that's where my hands are like this.
Well, if I'm going to take a guess where you and him communicated is where the energy is probably the most strong, I'm just gonna take a wild guess.
Do you feel like there's a path that's pulling you towards it?
Could I get everyone else other than Raiden to give me a perception check, and Raiden give me a survival check?
I roll a dirty one.
Conval got a 14.
9.
Oh shit.
Hey, let's
Probably
He was
rolled
staring
this
real
one.
hard.
Yeah, that's a dirty 20.
Buck with a 20. No one else would notice this, Raiden, not even yourself. But you would see where before Raiden's ethereal hands kind of cut off at around mid-forearm are almost up to his elbow now.
Bro's got less hands than before.
Oh, that's not very handy. You get it? Sorry, it's probably not the time to make jokes.
Wait.
It's
Are
kind
you
of
saying
stressful right now.
you're
Hey, look at
saying
his
he
arm.
only has elbows? You're saying he only has elbows?
He hardly has those.
Oh my god.
How is he over your shoulder right now?
Yep.
Wait, so like more stuff is ghostly, or
Yes.
so now I have nubby elbows with ghost hands, arms, forearms.
Is he consuming you?
Looks like it. Bro's
Do
just
I
getting
feel
more
less
hungry
hungry?
and he's losing more of himself.
Buddy, we gotta Buddy, is there any direction in this cave that you're being pulled to?
What about
Varian.
Shaft 6?
Do
I
I
mean, anything's better than this room, so sure.
do I feel more
Alright,
or
fearless
less
leader,
hungry?
how's your just go? What's your suggestion?
You would, after everyone kind of pointing out your sigil, absorbing some of the energy within this room, the hunger would be satiated, but there's a sense of unease within you.
I think I got a food coma, guys. I need to sit for a moment.
Good thing you're riding on Olgar's shoulders.
We ain't got
I
no
sit on
time
the-
for sitting.
Just
I
keep
sit-
laying though.
I readjust myself to sit on his shoulders, kind of like a child does, like on their. Like,
Would
I'm
you
like,
guys still be within this
slouched over his
ritual
head.
room?
I
We
think
haven't
I
technically
think we should
left.
leave the room.
Yeah, I think
Technically
we're
at
moving
the
towards
exit.
Shaft 6.
Okay.
sounds like I just gotta eat a bunch of good room sigils whenever I'm feeling hungry.
Well, if I remember correctly, this potential patron of yours wants to consume the world.
Well, as long as it's a world full of sigils, I think I'll be fine.
That's our world, asshole.
We only got the one.
Yeah. Yeah, my bar is a part of that, so I got a problem with it.
With the Velka, is there any like history of like the fact that there's multiple worlds or anything like that?
Give me a history with advantage.
All right, I roll a 19.
The natives of the land of the Shattered Frontier would definitely have folk tale of this land having more to it, or more worlds out there in the beyond. But you would kind of, growing up within it, probably still think of it as very much that, a folk tale that people would kind of tell to children or each other to pass the time.
Not to bring you guys, because there is a little bit of tension here, but to simmer down the room a bit about worlds being eaten and all that. When we were younger, there were stories of our world may not just be itself, and there might be other planes or worlds outside our own. So even if this world were eaten, it's not like it's going to be the end. I mean, trying to make it bright here. I mean, obviously our world.
Look,
no
I
bad.
like this world, alright? You know, why don't you just go eat some other world? Huh? That's another
That's a
Well,
great idea,
that's not the
actually.
point I'm making. Is that
Do you
this
think
is
there's
not
like a
the
big
only.
strawberry cake world or something?
I'm saying that this is the only world. There is multiple.
I don't like the idea of
At
any
least that's
world
what
being
we've been
eaten.
told as children. It's just folklore. I mean, nothing.
As you guys are bickering and talking to each other while walking through the cave, you make your way through the tunnel, through this idle conversation, and into Shaft 6, which is slick with mineral runoff, strange crystalline growths that line the edges of the tunnel, purple, pulsing faintly, all things that throughout the sinking mines you've grown accustomed. But the deeper you go into Shaft 6, the more unnatural it feels. Like something remade this place. It's different from when Raiden, Snake, and Olgard would work here. It seems twisted and dark. You would see scorched chains, claw marks on the walls, but not from beasts, and bent syndicate badges that oddly look fused with bone. You would get to another hollowed out room with blackboards and almost jail-like receptacles with leaking arcane energy on the ground mixed with blood and bile.
You guys used to work here? This place gives me the creeps.
It does not look like this normally. This is kind of odd.
I don't know.
Do I have a sense that we've maybe walked into like it almost sounds like a new dimension?
Give me an Arcana.
Yeah, it doesn't. Nope.
Since I'm on his back, I'm
11.
gonna help him out.
Well, that was a nat 1 on the second roll.
Olgard, you're pretty sure with your previous talk of multiple worlds, you think you might have just walked into a different dimension here.
Alright, guys, hear me out. I think we walked into another plane of existence. I mean, kind of coincidental considering the last conversation back there, but this is looking mighty interstellar. This is...
I completely believe him as well.
Was there a world that like that would maybe resemble this name in folklore that I've been told?
Hell?
You would remember stories of where you're familiar with hearing the Shattered Frontier. You would also have heard parallel stories of the Shatterscape, which is a mirror image of the Shattered Frontier, but where all of the decisions were 1 or 2 steps different.
When I was... So in story, there's a place called the Shatterscape. I think that's what it is called. I'm pretty...
As if cut off by the environment itself, Olgard. With Raiden on your back, you're kind of looking down, and then your foot hits something just strange. And as your eyes kind of look up off the floor, you would know with 100% certainty it would be the remains of one of the miners from Shaft 6, but just as gnarled and contorted as the vein-touched ones you fought outside the sinking mines.
Oh my god. This right here on the floor is what happens if we take 2 steps in the wrong direction. This is the Shatterscape. If things go wrong, this is what it is. Oh my god, I think we're being invaded from another plane. Oh shit.
Upon entering this room, would anyone want to give me any sort of investigation or perception or anything like that to fully kind of scope out this room?
I'll do a perception just to make sure we're not in a different universe, like Holgar's.
Is that the intention, to make sure we're not in a different universe?
That's my intention, and
Yeah, because you have 2 corroborators, so it makes sense.
Yeah. It's perception plus 2 to that. That's 10. I got a 10.
Reality is perception. Buck, yeah, you're starting to believe Olgard's ramblings of like, we might be in a weird place, brother.
I'm gonna keep that to myself, but I'm gonna look a little panicked.
I'm sorry. Conval would probably be looking for something off, because clearly there's a lot of like remains and bones here, so it feels like a dangerous situation. And I did roll a 24 with guidance.
With a 24, just with like a quick scan of the room while everyone is panicked, you're focused, Conval. You would see a chalk diagram on the blackboard that was spoken about earlier, with labelings of subject 003, not responsive, recommended for disposal. In the corner, you would see a voice crystal that seems potentially functional, but currently dormant and not playing.
I would definitely point these out to the group. Like, I think this was a testing grounds, so there might not be immediate danger, but these people were experimented on. And then I'd walk up to the voice crystal. But would I know how to activate a voice crystal?
Um, give me. Yeah, I feel like voice crystals are something that you might have interacted with just like here and there, maybe as a, like invoice for things at the farm. Like the syndicate liked to use new higher end technology when interacting with people to almost prove how intelligent and great they are. So they may have given you one of like, yeah, we need you to give us 6 sheep and this amount of thing, and we need it by next week. So yeah, you'd be able to know how to use a voice crystal.
All right, then I'd point this out to the group and be like, there's some syndicate tech over here, and I would activate the voice crystal.
With the voice crystal in front of all of you, you would hear crackling radio voice as it just says,
"If they wake up, seal the shaft. Burn it if you have to."
and then just it immediately cuts off.
Wait,
I heard that too.
Are we dreaming?
Yeah.
Are we stuck in some nightmare?
Would
Who's burning shafts
would
out
we
here?
recognize that voice at all? I don't know.
Would I have recognized that?
Was that?
Buck,
What was that, Jet?
Buck, give me a history with advantage.
You're. Let's see, that's 12. Dang, okay, so 12 history. What do we got? Plus 2. 14.
14? Yeah, y'all have heard that voice before. Uh,
Buck, Jet?
Son of a bitch.
this is where you would be a little confused. You're not sure because of this broken recording. Was that Jeb or was that Eli Sable, who we heard over the intercoms when we got ambushed? And you're trying to figure it out. You like, for sure, you're like, it can only be these two guys.
Yeah. It's either Jeb or Eli on that, one way or another.
Well, one of
I
them's
want
dead,
him
the other's hunting us down.
It's the enemy!
Wait, are we able to play? Are we
We're in
able
a
to
different
play?
see-
universe right now. He could be here.
They're gonna seal us in the mines! We
Raiden,
gotta get out!
Raiden, what did you say?
Oh, are we able to play it again?
Sure, play it again.
I make a rock that looks like Jeb's face, and then I hit play, and then I move it around as if puppeteering
Shoot
it
the rock.
to have him speak.
Hell yeah.
Ah, Jeb, we got him.
Olgard, as Raiden and Buck are kind of like playing with this voice device, you're just sitting in this area, and I mean, you've definitely been here before. I mean, it's Shaft 6. And then you just start to recall you led a protest here where workers were refusing to go deeper into the mines. I need you to roll me a perception check. Oh god.
Yeah, I could do that. Damn. I have advantage.
It's because we're distracting him.
I don't have good perception. I roll
Sure.
a 3.
With a 3 perception, you're just like, I know I was here for a protest. What the hell is going on? Like, this looks so different.
Listen, guys, when I was here, there was a protest. I mean, we did run it. Snake, you were there, right?
Oh, yeah. This was not a good time. I mean,
Wait.
What?
What do you remember? I just remember a protest. I don't remember anything not that was bad. Unless you're being clouded by judgment of this crazy freaking shattered space place.
No, man. I mean, dude, we were refusing that. We're not gonna go any deeper into this dang mine. This place is so unsafe. Okay? Not cool. In the syndicate, of course, they're like, oh, we don't care. We need the arcade rock or whatever. But, like, yeah, we're not down to go deeper. Because, like, that looks crazy. Okay?
Alright. So, we have a couple problems. We have Sir Raiden eats a lot. Who needs food right now?
Not anymore. I'm feeling pretty full.
Okay, yeah, that's good. I must have forgot. We need to get the fuck out of here. I don't think it's very much worth to go down that mindset. That we don't want to go down. Can't recall why or even tell you why, but I can remember it's just not a good idea.
Would you go to turn around, Olgard, to leave?
Yes, with maybe getting the approval from Snake.
I mean, you don't need my approval, dude. I do not like this place, man. This place is weird. For sure.
Guys,
You said it was unsafe. Unsafe how?
I mean, we're already in the mines, man. Down there is some volatile crystal, man. I'm saying, you make one wrong move with a pickaxe, you're getting frickin' turned, okay?
You mean like this? Yeah, I make a pickaxe and I throw it down further.
what
and then
the
using
fuck
the
is
new
wrong with
power-
you?
Using the new power that I got, I throw 2 pickaxes. And then I stare at the others while I let it fly.
Yeah, you're
Why
like
did you do
ethereal.
two, you fucking...
Your ethereal pickaxes just kind of like go through the wall and then they're back. You're back in your hand. Olgard, as you go to turn around, you would just hear a whistle.
Would that whistle be the sound like anyone I know would make that whistle often?
Give me a history with advantage.
Alrighty. Roll an 11.
You know this whistle, but it just seems a little warped. It has echo in it, hoarse, and but familiar. And out from the deep shadows deeper into Shaft 6, you would see over your shoulder a small shadow limping out. Snigbat, now altered, his skin pallid and his hair patchy, emerges from the shadows. He looks half-touched, affected by the vein, but not fully turned. Whether from strong will, his natural goblin resilience, or pure luck. Oh, is that you?
Nick, what happened? Explain. We are still on the plane of existence, right? We're not on Shatterscape, right?
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna further examine his wounds to see if there's like anything that like we can do. So I'll roll medicine.
I'll help with that actually.
Yeah,
I'll roll
Combo,
10.
go ahead and roll an independent roll for me.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Well, this is beyond my expertise.
You would pat Olgard on the shoulder.
Good job.
With like a, I'm sorry. Olgard, you feel like he's not fully turned. Like you can help him. Oh,
Oh god, not all of us changed. Some of us just cracked. Oh god, we were just test subjects. What happened to the rest of us? Where is the rest of Shed 6? What happened?
I know only as much as you do. You're gonna have to explain a lot, but I'm not sure if you have time either. I'm still trying to come to bear with what's going on.
There's 5 of us missing. They ran.
Would
Where
that be
are...
the same people that we hurt?
Yeah,
Potentially?
you would probably be able to pick up that the other 5 missing who ran are the ones that you unfortunately had to slay before coming into the mines.
I do not recall the guy's name. I know that it was mentioned, and I do not have it in my notes.
Is he talking about Carol?
Is one of them Carol's husband?
Oh no. They got him?
I mean, it did kind of just like zap to dust, but yes.
That is what I was trying to tell you. Some of us just cracked. We couldn't do any more. We tried though. The syndicate, they just kept testing. And testing to see how long we could last under the pressure.
Is there who back there where you came from? Is there anyone that's like you that hasn't fully like been touched?
Don't go back there. Don't go back there. Oh.
Do I got a sense that this guy's not gonna make it?
He's looking rough, but he's not fully turned. He still seems to have, his mind about him. Whereas before in the miners you saw outside could barely utter a single word and just their vocal cords almost completely crystallized in energy. Snigbat seems, he's not looking good, but there might be something you could save here.
Alright. I understand you're in a lot of pain, Snigbat, so... How about this? Let's think of the good times. So I need you to sing with me. You know this song. Stone by stone.
I
We carve our graves.
we got
In glowing rock and shadowed caves. The deeper we go, the less we dream. The light we lose, the more they gleam. You remember this.
Yes, I remember.
And remember this as you continue fighting.
Get me out of here. Oh.
We will get out of here together.
And
Snake.
With almost the last gumption of energy, he'll kind of try to step forward to you guys and kind of collapse, still breathing but unable to move.
Do I get the sense that I could heal him? Like, would healing work on him?
With your natural 1 earlier, you probably wouldn't think you could save him, but I'm gonna leave that in the eyes of Conval. What would Conval do in this moment of not even thinking that he is savable?
I think not even thinking that, even if he thinks that he can't save him, he would still try to do, he would try to make the effort, the same way he tried to converse with the miners outside who were far worse than him, or put them to sleep rather. He would do whatever he can to save this person, because if you can save one, that's all that would matter.
Sure, yeah.
And I don't have any level 1 spell slots, so it's a level 2 Cure Wounds.
Could you tell me what that does? Is that just health?
Oh, it's increased healing. Yes,
Okay.
that's all I have for healing wise.
Sure. Yeah. As you go to do a cure wounds, you would see as the arcane energy that's kind of like building up half of his body maybe dissipates less than half an inch, and his breathing seems more stable.
Okay, I've I've done what I can, but I don't think healing magic's too effective right now. Best we can do is maybe get him up to the surface.
Yeah, get him to the dock.
I'll carry him.
So are you gonna have Raiden and Snigbat?
One in each arm.
Oh, I got off his shoulders.
Okay.
I did not know that. I guess one. One
Okay.
arm.
Unless you want to do the extra workout.
No thanks. Come on. We will get out of here, Snakebat. Trust me. You just need to keep fighting forward. Remember that speech as we exit.
Start by start. Start by start.
Yes.
Suddenly, tremors of rocks in the cavern. Not violent, but strange, like something is shifting its weight far beneath even your level of the mine. You would hear metal creak in the distance, not collapse, but just repositioning itself, as if the mine is reacting. You would all hear a voice, not from Snigbat or Ven or even Snake, and not from beyond, but from within the walls. As out of a telecom device, you would all hear,
Shutdown sequence incomplete. Auxiliary protocols diverting. Access rerouted.
and a whisper of mechanical echo, a voice left behind. A protocol too old to even finish, that the Syndicate may have not been aware of.
I think it's time to get out of here.
Oh, dang it. Guys, I think we're gonna have to use the old lift system.
When you hear Snake say old lift system, you're like, you mean the lift system? What are you talking about?
Explain yourself, Snake.
Follow
What do
me.
you mean old?
Okay, come on. Yeah, come on. You know, the ones that the Coulthridges used to use when they were checking on the original miners. Do you not know about this?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
My old sensei, Mr. Minecarte, told me about it.
Mr. What?
Mr. Minecarte. Okay, he was a great sensei. We gotta get out of here.
Alright, I think you might have a euphemism for something else, but
Is it-
okay, keep going.
Was this elevator shaft shut down? Why you're saying that there was an elevator down here this whole time?
Listen, the Coulthridges used it, sealed it up so the Syndicate would never find it. Come on, this is basic Rust Bank history, right? Or is Mr. Minecarte a genius?
Just carry on. We got to get out of here, alright? We got to help this man.
Hold on just a moment. I'm giving a little bit of remembrance to my great sensei. Okay, we can go. And
Does he
Come
like
on.
bow and pray or something?
And Snake would lead you guys through a series of winding tunnels, ones that, Olgard, you would have to crouch down to get in, and push Snake through as he's maybe a little too large. Instead of the collapsing of mines, you must now all try to find a way to reactivate an ancient lift platform left behind by the original Coulthridge engineers. A piece of tech the Syndicate never fully repurposed as it was hidden within the walls. The Syndicate's own rails and arcane infrastructure are offline due to the behemoth's deaths, and are going back the way you came is too unstable.
Is it powered by arcane energy?
No. These old lift systems wouldn't use any arcane energy, as they were made prior to the full minings and utilization of the arcane. These would be mostly about gears and kind of a little bit more physical labor involved in these.
Yes, good old-fashioned machinery.
I mean, the only one here that's probably most likely machinery is you. So do you
Conval.
have any-
Oh yeah.
Anyway, back to task. I think you're the only one who would maybe have like the most acclamation towards what's going on.
As you all get to this old lift station, or old lift system that Snake led you to, I want each of you to pick what you're going to be doing in this room. Are you going to investigate or use Arcana to identify these old systems and locate the lift? Are you going to use Athletics and Acrobatics to maneuver across collapsed sections to help put in mechanical parts? Are you going to use Insight or History to try to understand these old symbols and machine logic? And
I prefer the brute force method.
And an important one, with Snake panicking, who's going to calm him down to make sure that this lift system is stable enough for all of you?
Let's see.
We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. I don't like closed spaces, okay? I feel restrained, and nobody can restrain Snake.
Alright, I'm gonna look at him right in the eye. Like, we're like only a few inches removed from each other. Alright, first of all, Snake, I need you to stop breathing into my face like that. Now look at me.
I feel so close to you.
I don't know why you got to make it so weird, but look at me and I want you to breathe 3 times slowly.
Okay.
Alright, slower.
Can you give me either a persuasion or intimidation?
Or what?
To calm Snake.
You said, oh, could either of you give me persuasion? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, persuasion. That
Wait,
was a
did
16.
you say 2 things? Because I think you cut out.
Yeah, I said give me either a persuasion or an intimidation.
I'm gonna intimidate his ass
Sure.
into calming down. 19.
19. With a 19 intimidation, what do you do to try to scare Snake straight?
I get in this space and say, listen, your leader. Or in this case, now I'm gonna start telling you as just standard soldier. Basically thinking back to like training stuff.
Yes, sir.
You need to calm down. And there are times of high stress, the last thing you need to do is panic. When you panic, people die. Do you want to die? Do you want all us to die? Do you
Don't
want
wanna
Snake to die? Or
die,
do you want
no.
to die? Okay, so I need you to get in line. I need you to breathe, and I need you to stand there and freaking think straight.
Okay. Mr. Mindcarde once told me that breathing is everything.
And can you listen to Mr. Mind Person?
Mr. Mindcarde, please put respect. Thank you.
Okay, alright. What should I do to do respect? Do I bow? Do I just... What do I do?
Just calming words is fine.
Okay, calming words is fine. Alright, we're going to continue, Mr. Mindcarne. Okay, alright. Now sit there and breathe and hold it together, soldier.
And you're gonna look at him, and Snake is just gonna slap himself in the face as hard as he can. I go, I'm Snake, I can do this! And give himself a self 5.
Alright. And the last thing I need you to do is, can you please just... Can you watch Snake Bat for me?
It would be
All
my
you have
great
to do
honor.
is stare at him. Keep him safe. Don't have to do anything.
He is so focused. He is staring directly at Snakebat.
Okay. I put him down gently and I say, alright, keep him safe. And then I'm gonna do what I do.
So the
with
rest of
athletics.
you, while Olgard is doing this, who's identifying the old systems, who's maneuvering to find sections to plug in cables, who's trying to understand the machine logic behind this lift system.
I'll
Do I-
be maneuvering around with some athletics.
What
Sure.
were the options again?
It's either investigation arcana, athletics acrobatics, insight, history.
Since I have a Gremlin Grit for 6 cents for structural stuff,
Yeah.
do I get a?
Yeah.
Do I get any special?
If you're going to be focusing on the machine logic, go ahead and roll with advantage for me, and that's insight or history.
Let's do insight. 17.
You do have advantage if you wanted to try to go for a nat 20 here.
I
Okay.
noticed the world.
I'm so glad I say things like this. Cool. Yeah, Raiden, with a nat 20, the machine logic for this lift is a breeze. You're part of the Rosewoods. You've heard things about the Colthridges while working with them. And, you know, as you would pass Vanden's study on occasion, he would be looking at these old lift systems, and you'd be able to remember exactly how they work and be able to coordinate everyone else to get this lift up and running as fast as possible. So everyone else, go ahead and roll with advantage as well at your athletics or acrobatics, investigation arcana, and that kind of stuff.
I got a nat 20.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Hey, you know what, guys? Let's just cut to the chase, right? Buck.
So we're back to the rest of it.
Buck, with your extreme acrobatics, you're jumping to places, plugging things in. With the guiding voice from Raiden, you're pretty much without fail just, yep, that goes there, easy peasy. Olgard, what did you roll for?
Nat 20.
Sure, what did you roll it for?
Oh, strength.
Okay, so in athletics, yeah, you're in tandem with Buck here. If something's too high up, without communication, Buck, you're running to Olgard and jumping off the palms of his hands as he flings you up to higher places to plug everything in with ease. And you guys, without fail, are able to get this thing up and running. As you all get into the elevator and it begins to rise, or the lift, I should say, and it begins to rise to the surface, where you would expect the lift to creak and shudder from being so old, it holds as if brand new. And through the, gaps in the rock below you, through the grate, you would see the veins of purple ore flickering faintly off into the distance. And even with this, you would all understand that the mine, even after defeating the great behemoth, is alive. Quiet, but watching. As you begin to ascend to the surface, Raiden, you would hear Ven again.
The forge cools, but the heart still beats, kid.
The mine isn't finished. It's only quiet for now. And you guys would emerge to the surface, the light almost blinding. But you're now up in the rust bank, in an area you weren't once familiar with. It seems that you're on a far corner outside of the mines, just outside of the rust bank.
Where is Snickbat?
With you in your arms as you all got on to the elevator together.
So as we get out, I look at them and I say, Snakebat, you there? Are you conscious?
Rock by rock.
No. Stone by stone.
Stone by stone.
Carve our graves.
I don't want a grave. Oh.
No. And we are not going to go deeper. We are going higher. We have ascended out of the mine.
Oh, good.
There's light.
Oh, good.
Now let's get you home. Let's get you home. And then I will say, let's go to Doc Holloway.
Okay. As you all ascend to the surface, Olgard, your concern for Snigbat being the forefront of your mind. Conval. You would remember this as it's something that you've heard before. As you get to the surface, you would hear a telegram for Conval Maybell.
Jeez, the reach is insane on these.
Yeah, upon opening it, you would just hear,
Hey, Conval. Been missing you bunches. Hopefully you get home soon. What? Pa? What do you mean? Who's at the door? Who's at the door, Pa? Get the shotgun!
and then it'll cut off. And that is where we're going to end session today.
Find out next time on the Shadow Frontier.